Figured I'd do a quick update on this L295 DT restoration, and it's kind of a semi-restoration. I don't think we're gonna paint the engine stuff, but I mainly just didn't want the orange to be pink. What happened is originally when I bought the tractor, the paint, or it was really like peeling, or not peeling, but it was chipped off so badly that there was a lot of rust. So what I did is I mixed up some Rust-Oleum, with orange. There's safety orange and safety yellow. I kind of made up something orange and just painted it with that, knowing that it was going to fade to pink, and eventually I'd use that as a primer, and it worked to stop the rust, and then paint it with some regular some sort of automotive type paint, which I used Sign Industry paint because I get it for free. So this is one of the banks that I did some stuff to, had some leftover orange, and I mixed some red in it, and got it kind of close. I mean, it's a little bit more orange than what was on it, a little more burnt. Yeah, there's runs in the paint and stuff. I don't really care. I mean, it's a tractor, so I just didn't want it pink. So welded up the seat. Gonna go ahead and make a new seat cover for it on the commercial sewing machine that I have, and then we're just gonna do this. I might get a spray can of the engine paint, but man, it's $29 for 2 little cans of paint. So I'm like, well, shoot, it's kind of expensive. So, but yeah, what happened to this tractor is the typical L295 DT. They like to snap the oil pan. I welded it up once, but ran it out of oil probably one time before that because it leaked out. As soon as you put it in four-wheel drive and you move forward a little bit, it just ran out of the oil pan faster than you could do anything. It ran out of oil, and dry seized once, but it didn't seem to hurt the motor. These Kubotas are super tough, guys. So the steel on them is just amazing. You weld on the steel on this thing, you're gonna know that you got good steel. But yeah, it seized, the motor seized up. Happened the second time. We went, the clutch was a little slipping, had some issues with the trans linkage, not working right. It was like, it's just time to take it apart, kind of give it a refresh and get it going again. So, I don't really know that much about tractors. I'm no expert with tractors. I just know how to fix things. So we're giving this thing a little refresh here. So anyway, finally got the parts, and I don't know if the bearings are the right ones from Kumar. We went with the Kumar Brothers USA, went with their stuff. You got to look up your engine number if you're doing this. You can look that up it's actually on the block, like right over here near the injection pump. It's all covered up right now. The place is a mess right now because we got parts everywhere. We got a lot of projects going on, and then while we were waiting for parts, some other things broke down that we had to fix. So we just got a mess right here. This is just one part of our shop, but so we got everything's apart. Got a new clutch. Found that on eBay. Inexpensive one. We didn't get the real high dollar expensive one, but we're not very hard on our equipment. One of the things I figured to know when you drive a tractor is you put it in the right gear and you don't use the clutch. A lot of guys, they try and slip the clutch. Put it in the right gear, then you don't slip the clutch, and then you don't wear it out. Your clutch can last for frickin' ever if you just take care of your equipment. So, little rant for you guys that don't know that. Remember, on this tractor, or if you've stayed subscribed, I don't know if it's on this channel or my other channel, this steering column is from an L245 because they're more common than the L295. And what I did is I shimmed right here, put shims in there so that this would fit. And it's a little bit of a knuckle buster because it's just a hair shorter than the L295. Couldn't find the parts for the steering box for the L295 anywhere. So, but they do sell rebuilt ones for the L245 if you're in that predicament. You don't want to do that. You'll have to modify a few things. The only thing, the problem I have is this thing comes loose every once in a while, this nut here, because I have a shim in here and it doesn't meet the splines exactly the same. I mean, you probably could get a L245 steering arm and I think it would fit. But I'm not sure. The difference between the L295 and L245 is just like, this is like, I don't know, a percentage larger. Everything's a percentage larger. So some of the stuff interchanges, but most of it doesn't. So one of the cool, I mean, the good thing about an I wish I had an L245 because the L295 is, it's a little bit bigger and heavier than what I needed. But, you know, you get what you can get. If you're looking for a used tractor, it's hard to find what you want. I wanted a backhoe, and trying to find a backhoe for an L245 that actually is the right backhoe for the tractor and is safe is hard to do. A lot of guys go, yeah, you can put this one on. Yeah, you can put it on, but is it connected properly and is it safe when you put it on? Because a lot of guys just bolt them on the wrong way, and then they find out how heavy this tractor is, and they bend stuff and break stuff. It's a very heavy piece of equipment. So anyways, just a little update. Got it all painted. I got to paint the hood still, and I'm going to paint the dash piece and all that while it's out apart. My hour meter doesn't work, and I was looking. They don't really make a cable for this one, but I think I'm going to try and get the one for the I don't know, one of the other ones that they do make, and modify it to work on this one. So I'd like to have the hour meter working. I like to have the temperature gauge working. It wasn't working before. So those are all things that I'm going to fix on it while it's apart, because like I said, this thing was really neglected when I got it. Everything was held together with baling wire and, you know, typical tractor stuff, you know, just mend it up and keep driving it, you know. So, and all the fluids were just rotten that were in it, you know, typical thing, you know. Nobody takes care of them. They take care of them when they need it, and then when they don't need it, they don't care. So I'm gonna get it all back together and right. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Keep watching. We're gonna show some more stuff on the engine. I will not be doing the step-by-step. It's just too much time. I don't have that kind of time. But I'll just kind of do little updates. So if you watch the videos and you're taking yours apart, you might want to, you know, just look at stuff so you can see what you're up against. And you see how we made the thing for the tractor split here. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe.